Hey. Give you a chance to win our free money question of the day from the WIBX Law Firm. On the line right now is Mark in Rome. Good morning, Mark.
How you doing, Bill?
Good. You ready to go here? Take a shot?
I'm ready.
You voting tomorrow?
No, I can't because I'm an independent.
You know, I got to tell you, Christine had the story just a second ago about how they're complaining, saying it's not fair that the New Yorkers, so many New Yorkers, don't get to compete to participate in the primary. But I don't see it that way. It's a primary, right? If you're not a part of the party, you shouldn't be.
Not a part of the
club. It's not the election,
right?
Although I am a registered Democrat. I'm not sure who I'm going to vote for tomorrow. I just don't know.
Well,
right, I'm going to vote. I might write in somebody.
Yeah.
I tried to switch back to being a Democrat so I could vote for anyone but Hillary.
Anybody but, right.
They told me I have to wait till November.
Yeah. When did you try to do that? I think it had to be 6 months ago.
Yeah, it was like 4 months ago, I think.
Yeah.
I wish I had registered Republican earlier. I'm in the same boat as
all right,
Eric
either way,
and Ivanka.
It is right as the Trump kids.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We're going to give you a chance to win $100, $200, or $300 in cash from the WIBX Law Firm. Let's see how much you're playing for. Here we go. How much money are we talking about?
$100.
Going for $100 in cash. You want TV? You want politics? What do you like better?
Oh, let's go politics.
Go in politics. I never normally give a chance of choice here. But
Current politics.
let's do it.
Current politics.
He's asking.
I don't know if I can really nail that down for you, but we'll go back to it. It does involve current politics because this is the first time that a primary has been meant anything in New York State since going back into the 90s, early 90s. Bill Clinton won a heated New York State Democratic primary. It was 1992 to be exact. Who did he beat? Ready, go.
90s.
1992.
The caucus.
Okay, that was a very good guess, but unfortunately, it was Tsongas. Yeah, Paul Tsongas. Remember that? And also, I'd have also accepted Edmund G. Brown Jr., but I didn't think you'd come up with that one.
I haven't heard of either.
Yeah, Paul Tsongas. Yeah, that was a heated 92. I mean, Clinton was pretty much an unknown at that time, and that's why that was a pretty big deal. So, all right. Well, listen, we'll give you dinner for two over at Carmela's. Hold tight. Andrew will hook you up. All right.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. You want me to just take these calls, or what do you want me to do?
Sure, yeah, if you want.
Hi, IBX. You're on the radio.
This is Ed Welsh calling in.
Hey, Ed. Good morning. I knew you were calling in, and we have Manaski, of course, standing by over at Tony's in Washington Mills, where people are taking a whack at the vehicle to get their frustration out. And sometimes just being able to do that with a lettered WIBX van, I think that kind of alleviates some stress. But the car ultimately, Ed, is going to be donated to CABVI. That's one of your big charities that you really like to promote.
Yes, and I've been working with them with Vehicles for Vision since 1992, so it's been a while. And I really want to thank the radio station, Town Square, for donating the vehicle to the CABVI. All of the proceeds does go to help people who are blind or visually impaired right here in our own region. And we've got there's no administrative fees. Everything is volunteers. We do sell the cars to a contractor, and the money goes directly to services. So it's a great program. We help a lot of people. All of our services at the CABVI are free. If you have somebody in your family that's having some vision loss or some issues, make sure they call the agency, and we'll be happy to help them.
The Manaski was telling me that this vehicle's it's drivable. After today, it probably won't be. But you'll take any vehicle in good shape, in bad shape. It doesn't matter, right?
It really doesn't. I could tell you stories of things we've taken over the years, cars that weren't even fit to be crushed.
Yeah.
But we've also taken a Rolls Royce in at one time. We actually had a Rolls Royce donated to us.
Wow.
So it really doesn't matter. We have a good vendor relationship. The vehicle has a future, whether it's for parts or scrap, or gets refurbished and goes back on the road. It all depends on the vehicle itself and what our vendor wants to do with it and how we approach the vehicle. But the truth of the matter is, though, it will take anything, and I think proof of that is today when people are done beating up that thing with a sledgehammer. It's probably not going to be fit for too many things.
Yeah. Although Manaski says it probably wasn't fit for too much prior, but at the end of the day, donating it like this is really what are you going to get? $50, $100 for the thing? Donate it, and it goes to a great cause here. Christine.
And Ed, you guys take more than just cars, right? Like if
yes, we do. We'll take boats, snowmobiles. We take furniture. We actually taken quite a bit of real estate over the years. The amazing thing is that people think of us and they give us a call, and we took a house last year that netted us over $30,000.
Wow.
So we've taken camps, we've taken pieces of land, we've had jewelry, we've had the family silver, so to speak. It's amazing to us what people are willing to donate to us, and we have good outlets for this material. We've been in business a long time. We've got a volunteer board that takes care of the vehicle supervision program, and we've got people that help us out.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's a great way to relieve yourself of things you don't want anymore while you're helping a great cause.
Ed, before we let you go, I do want to bring up one more topic, and that is the gas prices. We are certainly on the way back up, but not. We were teased a little bit with those really low prices, in some cases under $2 a gallon. But now we're back up, like $2.17, even higher in some spots. That's basically the summer blend?
Yeah, for right now, what you've got is a 20-cent summer blend premium, which we talked about a few months ago or a few weeks ago. It'll be hitting by the end of March into April, which we are seeing. A big thing that happened over the weekend, Bill, was the OPEC guys met, and they were scheduled to meet to decide whether they were going to try to curtail production. And they all chickened out and said, we're not going to curtail production. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to be continuing to see more gas on the market or oil on the market than is needed, which should keep the prices depressed for a while.
Wow. Again, that's think of the money that we have saved, especially if you're a business that has to deal in vehicles that are out driving. Think of what the post office has saved just in fuel costs alone.
Well, the post office got to lower our stamps back 2 cents this week. Did you notice that?
I did see that. I'm wondering why that happened. It was a surcharge, right?
Interestingly, because I was in the post office and I asked the postmaster about that, and because I've never seen that in my entire life before.
Go the other direction, never.
And she did tell me that it did happen once before in the 1920s. Good news, Bill, you and I weren't around to see that.
Yeah.
But this is the first time in modern history it's happened, and the increase was given a sunset clause by Congress, and they kept their word.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't think that would happen if the post office weren't in the position that it's in today, where it's very competitive out there.
Well, and you know what? Competition generally drives prices lower until you have no more competitors. Then you have a monopoly, and it goes the other way.
All right, I lied. One more topic, and that is just a little tip that you can give to people, and that is, and this is really important when you're filling up your lawnmower, because people are going to start doing that now. Any of those small engines, you have to be careful what gas you put in. You really have to pay a little extra to get a good blend in there, right, without ethanol.
Absolutely. Anything that's a small engine that has especially a carburetor on it, you do not want to run ethanol gas through. Again, if you're going to let it sit around a while, that's where the problem really resolves. Ethanol blend gas, when it sits in a can, especially in the garage, the garage gets hot, cold, which has what's called phase separation, and eventually the ethanol starts to want to separate from the gasoline, and you end up with some problems. And, of course, as the thing sits in non-use, the gasoline actually starts eating the rubber parts inside the carburetor and the fuel system. Yeah. So ethanol is not a good deal for stuff that sits around. A modern car, anything built after the year 2000, really doesn't have any issues with that. But it's all the small engine stuff, Bill. Yep. You're absolutely correct.
Would not have known that if I hadn't heard you talking about it on a Saturday. So we appreciate that. Of course, Ed's program is on Saturday mornings here on WIBX. Again, Ed, thanks so much. And again, CABVI, Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. If you have a vehicle that you want to donate, a boat or whatever, call these guys up. It's a great cause.
Thanks a lot for your help today, and thank you to Town Square Media for helping us out.
All right, Ed. 8:47, hold tight. We're coming right back. We'll wrap up this Monday morning. And what a beautiful day on the way with sunshine and the highs going up to near 75 degrees. Here's Christine with an update. Good morning, Christine Billings.